CarTalkWithWally, and we're here at the 2021 Atlanta International Auto Show. I want to first start off by saying that these auto shows really mean a lot to me because at the age of 4, I attended my first auto show at the Philadelphia International Auto Show. And up until the age of 18, I never missed a show. I just had to see the hottest vehicles in the flesh. And that's exactly what we're going to do here today. Although the Atlanta International Auto Show is not one of the major auto shows like the LA, the Detroit, Tokyo, or the New York auto shows, it's still a lot of cool things that are featured here specifically at this show. And so we're going to check it out, see what cool vehicles that have just been released onto the marketplace that are at this show. And I think we have a few surprises that I've talked about previously in some of my videos, such as the Ford Bronco. So very excited to see that vehicle live in the flesh. So let's check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here the 2021 Dodge Ram TRX. Just when you think Dodge couldn't get any more ridiculous, they dropped the Hellcat engine into the Dodge Ram. So this is a competitor against the Ford Raptor, but key distinguishing factor is the Raptor features a twin turbocharged V6. So this is the big dog 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8 engine that they dropped in this vehicle. So you not only can go all-terrain, mud, sand, over crazy rocks, whatever you want to do in this vehicle you can do, but you can do that very fast. So we have over 700 horsepower in this vehicle. And the starting price is not exactly as bad as you think. $69,000. Of course, I'm sure once you option it out, it probably goes up to about $100,000. But yeah, so this is very big deal for the Ram line. After 20 years off the market, Jeep has decided to introduce the Jeep Wagoneer. It's coming to you this summer. And there's actually 2 models that are going to be featured. So there's the Wagoneer and as well as the Grand Wagoneer. So distinctive differences between the two. Basically the Wagoneer is going to be competing against the likes of the Chevrolet Tahoe, Chevrolet Suburban, as well as the Expedition by Ford. But that Grand Wagoneer is going to go against the big dogs. We're talking about the Lincoln Navigator. We're talking about the Cadillac Escalade. So that's what you're going to get when you get the Grand Wagoneer. So this particular vehicle here is the Wagoneer. As you see here, we have the signature Jeep grille in the front. And mind you, the size of this vehicle is very important because this, again, is going to go up against the big dogs like the Suburban and the Tahoe. So very usable interior space, but also you have that towing capacity that buyers also expect in that class of vehicle. So we have up to 11 or 12,000 pounds of towing based on this vehicle, and you have 2 different engines that are going to be featured at this point. So the Wagoneer has the 5.7 liter V8 Hemi, of course, offered by the former FCA, and that is going to provide you good amount of power to propel the vehicle with 8 passengers, as well as give you that very robust towing capacity. But if you step up to that Grand Wagoneer, that's where you get more power, more luxury, more opulence. So that vehicle features a 6.4 liter Hemi V8, which gives you up to 490 horsepower. So as we step inside the vehicle, you see, look at that, presence. And this is just the Wagoneer, mind you folks. So you have memory seats, and it also offers a Macintosh stereo system. And so this is the first vehicle in the world that features a Macintosh audio system. So serious luxury that is going to be featured on this particular vehicle. So as you see here, we have a very large screen. I believe this may be about at least 15-inch screen. But if you get the Grand Wagoneer, you're going to get another screen for the passenger. So that is very cool that they offer that. Also, multiple adjustments for your seats. Even a very nice massage feature. Of course, heated and cooled seats that you have here. As we open the back door, you'll see that's where you get all of the space for up to 8 passengers. This particular one features the captain's chairs, so you get about, no, I believe it still seats 8. Yeah, so this can also seat 9 passengers, I believe, if you have a bench seat. Here we have the 2022 Subaru BRZ. This vehicle is co-developed by Subaru as well as Toyota, and it was introduced into the marketplace in 2013, but it definitely was time for this vehicle to be updated. So Subaru did just that. So we have a few distinctive features. The front end and the rear of the vehicle has been reworked. So you have a completely new design for the exterior, and we also have an updated interior in this vehicle. But what you may be asking, is there more power? Because although this vehicle has been known for its handling excellence, it's not known to have a lot of power. But they still did update this engine with the 2.4 liter 4-cylinder from Subaru with 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. So that is an update from the previous 2 liter 4-cylinder engine. So you get a little bit more power off the line, but not too much. You still have to do all of your modifications yourself because that is the way Subaru wanted it. But let's continue to wrap around this vehicle. As you see here, the updated rear end. And I really like how they smoothed this out a little bit, because the previous generation, we had the license plate in the center here. It had a little bit more simplistic tail lights, but here we have this very swooping sort of design that's going on here, and I like it. I like the updates that they've done. But don't get it twisted, this is a very small and compact vehicle, so you don't really have a lot of space, but you're going to feel that out in the road because it's going to handle like a dream. As we get into the interior of this vehicle, you find a lot of different updates that Subaru added. We have a digital gauge cluster here that whereas the previous generation just had the analog gauges, so fully digital readout here. We also have a enhanced infotainment screen here, and I believe this is about 8 inches screen. We do have just some updates in the interior as far as the design. Here it's a little bit more streamlined compared to the previous generation model, but generally it'll look familiar. If you had the previous generation model, you'll understand what to expect from this vehicle. The seats are very snug, they hold you in place. This is pretty cool compact vehicle. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we've all been waiting for. We have here the 2021 Ford Bronco. One of my first videos was actually featuring the Ford Bronco, and it's one of the most viewed. So a lot of people are anticipating this vehicle, and mark my word, it's going to be one of the hottest of the summer. So remember the distinctive features of this vehicle. We have a 4-door and a 2-door version. You can also take off the doors, you can take off the roof. It's very configurable in the way that they've designed this particular vehicle. So this edition is the Outer Banks. So this is the only particular trim that we have featured in this show. But as you see here, the gray color of this vehicle really sets it off with the black trim. And we have a lot of cool features on this particular vehicle. So if you look at the design, it's very brash. The main competitor to this vehicle, again, is the Jeep Wrangler as well as the Land Rover Defender. But this sets itself apart just because of the stance and the presence that this vehicle has. So it really is impressive as far as the exterior of the vehicle. We cannot see the interior just yet, but we hope to view inside very, very soon. Well, we had a great time at this year's Atlanta International Auto Show. And let me know in the comments, what is your favorite vehicle that we featured here today?